Welcome to our last day, day 5 of our devotion on hope. I hope you've enjoyed this series on hope. If you haven't seen the last 4 days, go watch them. Today we are going to look at John chapter 1, verses 1 through 5, and also verse 14. We're also going to look at Luke chapter 2, verses 15 through 20, and Revelation 21, verses 3 through 4. You know, everybody loves stories. We all love stories. Movies, books, games, anything with a good plot. Why? Because a good story pulls you in. You don't just watch it, you feel it. Christmas is not just a famous story. It's not just a tradition or a holiday or something printed on a card. It's the moment God stepped into the world and said, "Your story matters to me, and I want you in mine." This isn't fiction. This isn't nostalgia. This is God writing himself into human history and into yours. Our first idea is this: God came close so you could come in. John 1:14 says this. It says something mind-blowing. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. We observed his glory, the glory as the one and only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. In the Greek, that word dwelt literally means pitched his tent or moved in to the neighborhood. The God who created galaxies didn't stay distant. He didn't call you from a distance or shout commands from the heavens. He came close. Closer than religion, closer than rules, closer than expectations. Jesus didn't come to keep his distance. He came to close that distance. From Adam and Eve's fall in Genesis to the moment in Bethlehem, God had been moving towards us. Christmas is the moment that he has arrived. Some of you feel far from God. Maybe you feel like you messed up too much. Maybe you haven't prayed in a long time. Maybe you feel spiritually numb. But distance from God is often feeling, not a fact. Christmas tells you God came close to you before you ever tried to come close to him. Our second idea: you're a character in God's story, not just a spectator. In Luke 2, the shepherds were some of the first to hear about Jesus. Normally, they wouldn't be invited to anything important. They're not popular. They weren't religious experts. They were basically invisible. But God said, "Bring them in." Luke 2:17, after seeing them, they reported the message they were told about this child. God didn't just give them the information. They gave them participation. They weren't watching history. They were a part of it. God doesn't just save you from something. He saves you for something. Your life isn't background noise in God's universe. You are part of his plan. You have a role in his mission, and you carry good news to people who need it. What role might God be inviting you into right now? Encouraging someone who's hurting, inviting that friend to church, praying for your school, serving someone quietly, using your gifts for God. The shepherds didn't say, "Hey, cool story." They said, "Let's go see." And then they told others. Faith moves. Faith responds. Faith joins God's story. And our third idea: the Christmas story points to a better ending. Christmas is powerful. It's a great story, but it's not the ending. The manger points to a cross. The cross points to an empty tomb. The empty tomb points to a future promise. A day where everything sad stops being sad. A day where pain is erased. A day where death is defeated for good. Revelation 21:3 verses 3 and 4 says this: "When I heard a loud voice from the throne, look, God dwelling is with humanity, and he will live with them. They will be with his people, and God himself will be with them and will be with our God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Grief, crying, and pain will be no more, because The previous things have been passed away. This is the ending God is writing. A world restored, a creation healed, a forever kingdom with Jesus at the center. Christmas is the start of the story. Jesus came to finish. And the invitation is simple. Do you want to be part of that ending? Because Jesus came so that you could. Whatever you're going through, heartbreak, anxiety, disappointment, loneliness, the Christmas story doesn't deny it. It says it won't last forever. Jesus came to bring hope, not just for today, but forever. You're invited. Christmas is God saying, I'm not done with your story. He came close so that you could know him. He invited you so that you could join him. He promised a future so you could trust him. So this Christmas, don't settle for hearing the story. Live it, walk it, carry it, share it, belong to it. Hope has a name. And when you say yes to Jesus, that hope writes your story. Can I pray for you? Jesus, thank you. Thank you for coming close. Thank you for inviting me into your story. Help me see the role you've given me. Help me trust the future that you've promised. Fill me with hope, real hope, the hope that lasts. Amen. Hey, thank you for joining me through this devotion on hope. This is day 5. This is the last one. We'll do another devotion next week as we go through Advent. So join us next Monday as we start a brand new series.